discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Down at the 31.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, here's Love. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
Steven Sims, 41 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep. And got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And 9 at the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Chase Young.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier. He was taken down by Reuben Foster. Brings up 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 50.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll move the chains.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Love. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Justice Hill, 26 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can...
Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the carry, it's Love. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Barber. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A carry here for Wade, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Justin Hopkins
taking it in from 2 yards out, and Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
makes this Washington 21, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he connects with Hurts. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower, 27 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Haskins will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To J.D. McKissick. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike 52, Mike 52. Keep it up, defense.
They go play action now. Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The 37-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Love. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Love again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Eagles take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Sanders. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Conversion.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Love. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 1st down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fights loose. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Washington 1st down.
through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Love.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Ball carrier.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get Hurts
fumbles it. And does Washington have it? They do.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side of the...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Washington 42, Eagles 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. But I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this right back to Rager. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps over, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man open, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start the drive with Love here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
First down, Washington.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, Love fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They turn to Love on the handoff. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's Hurts to throw.
Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the